How's it going, guys? It's Fisal here, and in this quick update video we're going to be talking about the aftermath of the Bitcoin ban and how people are safely buying, selling, essentially trading cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in Nigeria after the ban. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't know, the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, has banned the banks from participating in trading of cryptocurrency, essentially through exchanges. I made a video about that, and I also made another follow-up video on why banks could potentially block your account for trading cryptocurrency. If you feel like you need a refresher, you can watch those videos before you watch this one. But if you already know all those things or have watched them, well, let's get into this video. I'll show you safe ways to trade your cryptocurrency. Also, this video isn't financial advice. I'm not saying you should buy cryptocurrency. I'm just detailing how one can essentially trade if they want to. Before we move on, I'd appreciate it if you could hit that like button so more people can see the analysis and what we're about to share. And without further ado, let's get to the video. Before the ban, people could easily buy Bitcoin on exchanges. People could go there on an app and just buy some Bitcoin and resell them almost instantly with a fee. You can still do that in more developed countries, but Nigeria and some other countries don't support this at all anymore. Nigeria famously banned banks from participating in the cryptocurrency process, so it just cut off exchanges, and now people are sort of forced to find other means. And I explained all of that in the Bitcoin video that I linked in the description below. One of the things I said in that video was that people would start embracing P2P trade more, and I was right. A lot of the exchanges, the companies that traded Bitcoin for people, went on to further build new methods of P2P trading on their existing apps. The ones I've used and like Bitcoins and Quidax, made new changes on their platforms. The first thing you want to know is that most platforms are going the traditional route. What do I mean by this? They are now trading P2P or peer-to-peer, which basically means buying directly from people who probably have Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency that you are probably interested in. You can buy directly from them. In this case, with regards to P2P, in this video, there's always a marketplace or a platform that hosts buyers and sellers, where sellers put up an ad and say, hey, we're selling Bitcoin for this price, and buyers are looking to buy Bitcoin also at a certain price. So if they see a match, they can easily trade, and that's how a trade happens. Most P2P platforms use escrow, so your money is safe and held by a third party, in this case the company or the platform, and if there's an issue, nobody loses. For instance, say you want to sell your Bitcoin for cash in Naira, you want Naira, you have Bitcoin. You can do two things on a P2P platform. You can search for ads and see the rates that you want to sell at. If you're okay with it, you initiate a trade, and what these platforms do is that your Bitcoin is now in escrow, is with them. They hold your Bitcoin for you, and when the buyer sends you the Naira to your bank account, you tick that it's been paid, and you release those coins to the person that bought it from you. Another way is to advertise that you're selling Bitcoin at a certain rate on these P2P platforms. You wait for people to reach out to you and initiate trades, and that's pretty much it. The same thing happens when you're buying Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. You just flip it. Most platforms have time limits, and there's usually a dispute resolution scenario, staff, when the timeline expires or when the trade expires, and people can get their money after a dispute has been settled. Some of the best platforms to do P2P are Paxful, which I've mentioned before, Quidax, which is also a platform I've done videos about as well, Binance, which is arguably one of the most robust platforms, and Bitcoins as well, which is something I've used. There are of course many others. Feel free to mention the ones that you've used, that you've come in contact with and they've worked for you. Mention them in the comment section below. Let's chat about them. But these ones are highly rated, and they are the ones I have used and trust. I'll link all of them in the description below. A major benefit of buying P2P now is that there are almost no fees, or even if they are quite little. The platforms will take a cut, but not as much as when they are the ones that directly sell the cryptocurrency to you. Now, if you don't like the rate at which someone is trading cryptocurrency, you can just opt out of the trade. On P2P platforms, there are many options to choose from, and you can see different listings, so you can just choose a price that is suitable for you. I'll leave links to the P2P apps, just like I mentioned, in the description. Another advantage is security. Many of these platforms that use this method of P2P, the ones I've mentioned at least, they have some sort of authentication or verification that they've used when the user registered, and user verification, the email address, the home address, and sometimes photo verification. You can also see that some users have really high ratings, which would sort of put your mind at ease when you're about to trade your cryptocurrency on these platforms. And you can pay in many ways, but this doesn't mean it's all rosy though. If you ever find yourself in the fortunate position of wanting to purchase cryptocurrency, especially P2P, make sure you're first of all using a trusted platform like the ones I've mentioned. Don't go looking for cheap rates. Don't go looking for corners to cut. That would bite back. And if you meet a seller on a platform, try to stick to the platform. If it's an escrow platform, do not go off the platform, because you will get scammed, or you can get scammed that way. In my previous Finance Friday video, I made mention of the money mistakes I made and how I lost some money. I think that's a very interesting video. I think you should watch. And one of the mistakes was not holding or trading cryptocurrency early. You can watch that video with the link in the description. I think it's quite interesting. Anyway, the thing is, I've made mistakes also on P2P trading myself, when I'm looking out for deals, but I end up getting a little less than the price I wanted it for. To curb this, make sure you're looking really well at the listed rates on P2P platforms. Don't go for something that seems too good to be true. Don't release your coins before you get money for it. Some of the simple rules, just stick to the platform. Major point to note is that whenever you're sending money via cryptocurrency, especially in Nigeria, if you've made a trade, don't put cryptocurrency or Bitcoin in the transaction reference. Transaction reference can be left blank. These references could actually trigger banks. The description of the transaction could trigger banks, and they will ban your account. If you want to watch me react to an actual account being banned because of cryptocurrency in Nigeria, I already made a video about that, and you can watch that video with the link in the description as well. One of the best user interfaces I've seen for P2P especially is Binance. They have a robust app, and they have quite a lot of options. I'll leave a link to a video, not my video, but a video that explains in detail about Binance's P2P trading as well. Another thing I came across in the crypto world that seems fascinating to me is Zen.finance. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. They are a decentralized finance or DeFi platform on Uniswap that is meant to serve as a credit union or cooperative, which is basically a bunch of people pulling money together to save and earn interest. And it's a Nigerian company backed by Binance, and they recently raised $1.5 million. Wow. It's something I've been looking into, and I think it's interesting, so I thought let me just share it with you guys, and let me know, have you guys come across it? Just leave a comment below. I'll leave a link to them in the description below as well. They aren't sponsoring this video or anything. I just thought I should shout them out. That's pretty much it for this video. I'm really curious to know how you trade your cryptocurrency apart from P2P. There are many ways, but I really think P2P is one of the safest methods, apart from buying from exchanges directly, especially now that the country is the way it is. If you're Nigerian and you probably went abroad somehow, you're probably able to trade cryptocurrency normally, but as far as the region is concerned, that you don't have the power to use your Naira currency to get Bitcoin. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon beside the subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the very next video.